there is a truth that many men do not want to admit. You are not single because you lack value, but because the way you approach your crush is keeping everything stuck in place. You care, you put in effort, you are always there when she needs you, yet nothing moves forward. Sometimes, you even end up being seen as just a good friend. The problem is that many men approach their crush emotionally rather than strategically. You act on instinct, follow scattered advice, or simply try to be nice, while women experience and interpret these situations very differently. Being nice alone is not enough. What matters is creating the right feeling at the right time. This video is for men who like someone, have tried their best, right, but still do not understand why they are not being chosen. In this video, I will share practical strategies to help you improve yourself, communicate with more confidence, create better emotional connection, and most importantly, know when to move forward and when to stop so you do not lose your own value. Watch until the end of the video, because in the final part, I will explain one very important idea. Knowing when to let go is also a form of attraction, and it can help you escape a long period of being single much faster than you might think. If you want to truly understand psychology, behavior, and how to build attraction in a healthy way, do not forget to subscribe to the channel to follow the upcoming content. Strategy 1. Improve your appearance and demeanor to build the initial emotional foundation. The biggest mistake many men make is underestimating first impressions. Women do not need you to be extremely handsome, but they are very sensitive to how comfortable they feel being around you. Appearance and demeanor do not create long-term attraction, but they determine whether you get a chance to move forward or get filtered out early. Wrong communication means meeting your crush in wrinkled clothes, messy hair, noticeable body odor, and then trying to talk nonstop to make up for it. Right communication means wearing simple but clean and well-fitted clothes, having clean hair, a light and pleasant scent, and speaking calmly without rushing to impress. The difference exists because emotions do not come from words alone. They come from the overall state of being around you. When she feels comfortable on a sensory level, her brain becomes open to deeper emotional connection. Strategy 2. Build confidence from within instead of putting yourself down. Many men never openly say they are insecure, but their insecurity shows through the way they talk. Women can clearly sense whether you see yourself as an equal or if you are placing yourself beneath them. Wrong communication sounds like saying you are not as good as other people, or that you are just average and nothing special. Right communication sounds like saying you are improving every day and staying focused on your own path. The difference is that the first way of speaking unconsciously asks for permission to be judged. The second way shows that you accept who you are right now while continuing to grow, which is the core of real confidence. One very important point that many men fail to realize is this: insecurity does not come from circumstances, but from the way you talk about those circumstances. Two people can live under the same conditions, but the one who constantly feels inferior will unconsciously communicate from a weaker position. Women do not need you to be rich or perfect, but they are extremely sensitive to the position you place yourself in during a conversation. When you constantly apologize for who you are, put yourself down first, or speak as if you need approval, attraction fades very quickly. On the other hand, when you accept your current self while continuing to develop, you create a sense of stability and reliability. That is the foundation of long-lasting attraction. Strategy 3. Communicate and listen the right way, not just listening to get it over with. Many conversations die early because men listen but do not truly respond. Real listening is not about staying silent. It is about catching the emotion behind the words. Wrong communication sounds like this: she says she has been feeling a bit tired lately. You respond by saying, I see, hang in there. Right communication sounds like this. She says she has been feeling a bit tired lately. You respond by saying, it sounds more like mental exhaustion than physical tiredness. Is something stressing you out? The difference is that the right response shows you understand the emotion, not just the information. That makes her more willing to open up and share deeper thoughts. Strategy 4. Show care in a steady, low pressure way instead of creating pressure. Caring too much often comes from fear of missing your chance. But the more anxious you become, the more likely you are to send constant messages and make the other person feel overwhelmed. Wrong communication looks like repeatedly asking why she is not replying or what she is doing over and over again. Right communication sounds like saying she is probably busy today and you can talk again when she has time. The difference is that the right approach shows you respect her personal space and also shows that you have your own life instead of revolving around her responses. Strategy 5. Know when to stop to protect your self worth. This is the hardest part for most men. Once you have invested emotionally, letting go feels extremely difficult. But continuing to pursue when there is no positive response will slowly reduce your value in the other person's eyes. Wrong communication means continuing to text, care, and sacrifice even when replies are cold, shallow, or completely silent. Right communication means reducing your emotional investment, refocusing on your own life, and maintaining a calm and respectful attitude. The difference is that knowing when to stop is not giving up. It shows that you have standards and self respect. That calmness is what creates long term attraction. Many men are afraid to stop because they believe it means losing their chance. But the truth is, the more you cling when the other person has stopped investing, the more you push yourself into a weaker position. Women are not attracted to neediness, even when it comes from genuine feelings. When you know when to stop, you are not slamming the door shut. You are preserving the best version of yourself. A calm attitude, without blame or begging, shows that you have standards and respect yourself. And the paradox is that this is often the moment when you truly regain your value in someone else's eyes. The most important thing you need to understand is this: getting out of being single does not come from one perfect line or one specific action. It comes from consistently building the right image and emotional presence. When you become more put together, more confident, communicate correctly, and respect other people's space, attraction forms naturally without forcing or proving anything. The 5 strategies in this video are not meant for you to apply all at once or to change who you are in a single day. They are guiding principles that help you understand where to focus, what to adjust, and most importantly, how to protect your self worth while pursuing emotional connection. Sometimes, knowing when to stop is exactly what makes others respect you more. Over the next 7 days, approach everything more gently. Pay a little more attention to your appearance and demeanor. Speak with slightly more confidence. Listen a little more carefully. Observe the other person's reactions instead of trying to force an outcome. You do not need the goal of winning someone over. Focus on becoming a calmer, more grounded, and more pleasant version of yourself. When you do things the right way, results come as a natural consequence, not as part of a race. If this video helped you see your path more clearly, hit like, share it, and subscribe to the channel to continue following content that helps you improve yourself and build higher quality relationships.